Hi, my name is Faith Mersberg, and this is my listening party speech. When I first came across the instructions for this speech and found out that I had to write a speech about an artist of my very own preference, I instantly thought of Bob Marley. You guys may be wondering, why choose him? Well, during the late 1960s, he introduced a genre of music like no other, which was reggae, ska, and rocksteady music. Although Bob Marley has passed away, his iconic albums and legacy continues on in this generation. Bob Marley wanted people to understand the messages he had through his music, whether it was about the issues occurring in his hometown, his beliefs, and unity. He was able to make his music both enticing and meaningful. His music had a significant impact on many people and on the music industry. And believe it or not, his legacy still lives on to this very day. Bob Marley's music expressed powerful messages. His lyrics were very meaningful, and his music was promoting equality, love, and peace, while addressing social issues like racism, poverty, and oppression. In February 2024, a man named Tyler Picotti wrote an article called "The Real Bob Marley," and it states, "A battle cry for freedom from oppression." The song discusses a new Africa, one without the racial hierarchy enforced by colonial rule. His music had infectious rhythms. His music rhythms were inherited from Jamaican musical traditions. These rhythms, which were defined by energetic tempos and catchy melodies, were inherently appealing and cut throughout cultural boundaries. Essentially, Bob Marley's music sparked a global movement for equality, love, and peace, in addition to providing entertainment. Bob Marley's music changed the course of the music industry and left an enduring impression on many people. He introduced a new genre to the music industry. He began to popularize reggae music all around the world. In February 2024, a man named Michael Enriquez wrote an article called "The Legacy of Bob Marley," and it states that Bob Marley wasn't just a musical icon. He was a global ambassador for reggae music, bringing the unique sounds of Jamaica to every corner of the world. His music was loved pretty much everywhere and anywhere. It also inspired movements for changes and empowerment. He left a lasting impression on many. His impact is still felt by people of every generation. Beyond all limits of time and space, Bob Marley's legacy motivates and sticks with people all over the globe. In April 2024, a woman named Jessica Sager wrote an article called "Bob Marley's Children." While Bob died in 1981 at 36 years old, many of his children have embarked on music careers of their own and continue to carry on his legacy. I find it really cool how some of his kids have continued to take on their dad's legacy and keep his music alive, but while doing that, they still are creating their very own. His life was so meaningful that there was a movie that was just recently released about his life, and this movie was called "Bob Marley, One Love." I was able to experience seeing this film in theaters, and I loved every bit of it. With that movie coming out in this generation, it just goes to show everybody how impactful his legacy really was and is. So, his message of unity and social change continues because of his enduring legacy, which has inspired and empowered people all over the world for generations to come. In conclusion, Bob Marley's ability to combine deep meaning with fascinating rhythm established his place as a legendary in this music industry and world. I wish he could have lived longer to see what he would have truly become. Thank you.